lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia.
For decades, Princess Diana has held an enduring place in the hearts of people across the globe. Lovingly known as the People's Princess, she represented a rare combination of grace, empathy, and authenticity. While her elegance, beauty, and fashion often dominated headlines, it was her genuine warmth and compassion that truly made her unforgettable. Beneath the sparkle of tiaras, the formalities of royal life, and the scrutiny of the media, Diana saw motherhood as her most cherished and meaningful role. Now imagine uncovering a long-lost letter, a handwritten note from Diana herself that reveals the raw and tender truth of how deeply she loved and nurtured her son, Prince William. What hidden words did she leave behind? How did she balance royal duty with personal devotion in a world that seldom allowed vulnerability? Years after her untimely and tragic passing, this resurfaced letter offers an emotional and intimate look into the part of her life that mattered most to her: raising her children. More than just ink on paper, it is a heartfelt testament to Diana's revolutionary spirit as a mother and the enduring legacy she left behind. In July 2004, a collection of handwritten letters from Princess Diana went up for auction at a London auction house, drawing attention for their rare insight into her private world. Among these treasured notes was a particularly touching letter addressed to Violet Collison, a longtime family friend and former Spencer family servant. Collison had known Diana since childhood and had witnessed her transformation from a reserved, aristocratic girl into a beloved icon and devoted mother. The letters, written with heartfelt honesty and quiet humor, revealed the real Diana, one who balanced immense public responsibility with her deep desire to be a present, nurturing parent. One of the earliest and most delightful letters was penned on July 8, 1981, just days before Diana's much-anticipated wedding to Prince Charles. The tone was playful and filled with the giddy anticipation of a young woman about to embark on a life-changing journey. "Everyone's racing around here fixing up last-minute stuff, but the bride's keeping her cool," she joked. Her words conveyed a charming mix of self-awareness and excitement, offering a candid peek into the emotions of a 20-year-old bride preparing to step into the global spotlight. As her life in the royal family unfolded and the fairy tale began to dim, Diana's letters took on a more reflective tone. One of the most poignant examples is a letter dated June 21, 1989, Prince William's 7th birthday. Written on Kensington Palace stationery and addressed to Sergeant George Plum of the Special Escort Group, Diana expressed her heartfelt thanks for a motorbike display arranged for William and his friends. "It was so nice of you and your team to come here today for William's birthday," she wrote, highlighting how much joy the event brought to the children and their mothers. What made this note even more personal were the childlike scribbles added by William and Harry themselves, a charming reminder of their close, loving bond. These letters reveal a woman who was deeply committed to raising her sons with love, compassion, and a sense of grounded reality, often challenging long-standing royal traditions in the process. Diana was determined to ensure her children were not confined by palace walls or the isolating expectations of royal life. From the start, she made choices that set her apart from royal norms. For instance, she insisted on taking baby William with her and Prince Charles on a royal tour of Australia, something that had never been done before. She chose to breastfeed her children and was actively involved in selecting their names and organizing their day-to-day lives. Diana's approach to motherhood was hands-on and fiercely dedicated. She enrolled William in a public nursery school and made headlines when she personally dropped him off on his first day, something that took the media and royal observers by surprise. But Diana wasn't concerned with protocol or appearances. She simply wanted to be there for her children. Even under the constant watch of palace security, she found creative ways to offer them a glimpse of ordinary life. According to her former bodyguard Ken Worf, she would dress in disguises to take William and Harry to places like McDonald's, amusement parks, and even on rides in the London Underground. These moments weren't publicity stunts. They were her way of parenting intentionally, showing her children the world as it really was. Diana also instilled in her sons the importance of service and empathy. William often accompanied her on visits to Centerpoint, a charity focused on aiding homeless youth. For Diana, compassion was not something to preach about. It was something to demonstrate through action. She wanted her sons to understand others' pain, dreams, and challenges, and to use their privilege to make a meaningful difference. Despite the personal turmoil following her separation from Prince Charles in 1992, Diana remained deeply engaged in William and Harry's lives. She attended school functions, wrote thank you notes to their teachers, and continued to be a constant presence. Her powerful 1995 interview with Martin Bashir underscored the emotional weight she carried, but also emphasized the unwavering devotion she had for her children. I want them to have an understanding of people's emotions, their insecurities, people's distress, and their hopes and dreams, she shared, her voice filled with sincerity. When the letters resurfaced in 2004, Prince William was beginning his journey into adulthood, already reflecting the influence of his late mother in both his demeanor and his choices. Her legacy shines through not just in the charitable work of both William and Harry, but also in their approach to fatherhood and public life, grounded, open, and compassionate. Princess Diana's story, as told through her own words, is not merely one of royal fame or public admiration. It is the story of a woman who redefined what it meant to be a mother in the monarchy. Her greatest legacy lives not in pageantry, but in the enduring values she passed on: love, kindness, and the courage to be different. Her heart led the way, and the world remembers her not just as a princess, but as a mother whose love knew no bounds.